Hello everyone. Today, I'd like to give you a brief introduction to Chinese philology. Chinese philology mainly includes graphical study, phonology, lexicology, grammar, and the application of the related knowledge in reading ancient classics. As such, we can understand the ancient classics more effectively. Reading ancient classics requires not only the ability to look up dictionaries and read ancient annotations, which only tell you what it is. In addition, we should further know why it is. Only in this way can we have the ability to further study traditional Chinese culture. We hope that the study of Chinese philology helps students to cultivate their interest in the Chinese language and the characters, and discover the fun of learning them. In this course, we will introduce the invention of the Chinese writing system, changes in the graphic forms, unique features of the Chinese script, and the rules guiding the evolution of pronunciation. Explore how the Chinese script and historical phonology connect us to ancient culture. Then, we will give you an introduction to the Chinese writing system. Chinese characters have experienced thousands of years of development and evolution, starting from the simple scripts on oracle bones, bronze script, and evolved to modern script. About 5,000 years ago, there was a sage called Changjie. According to ancient records, Changjie looked up to the sky and observed the stars and their patterns. He looked down at the topography of the ground and saw the traces of the feet of birds and beasts, and realized that their diverse patterns could be distinguished. He looked at the human's body and other things in nature. He grasped the features and extracted the essential meaning from the signs of nature. And then, the initial form of writing was created. In this course, we will also give you an introduction to ancient Chinese phonology. Historic Chinese phonology deals with the reconstruction of sounds of ancient Chinese. As Chinese is written in logographic characters, not alphabetic letters or syllabary, the methods employed in history Chinese phonology differs considerably from those employed in, for example, Indo-European languages. The phonetic reconstruction of ancient Chinese sounds is a little bit complicated because, unlike Indo-European languages, no phonetic spellings are used. However, you will find a lot of fun in the process of research and learning. Chinese has been documented over a long period of time. Thus, the reconstruction depends to a large extent on ancillary sources that more directly record the phonology of the language. Based on these sources, historical Chinese is generally divided into the following periods. The Old Chinese period is from approximately 1215 BCE to 25 CE. The reconstruction of Old Chinese is based on the phonetic components of Chinese characters and the rhymes of early poetry, such as Shi Jing, the Book of Poetry, which is assumed to present the language of 1000 to 700 BCE. And then, the Middle Chinese period is from around the 5th century CE to the 12th century, including the Northern and Southern dynasties, Sui, Tang, and Song dynasties. The reconstruction of Middle Chinese is usually based on the concrete phonetic material, which is the Qie Yun rhyme dictionary, later expanded into Guang Yun. Qie Yun describes a compromise between the northern and southern varieties. The rhyme dictionaries are essential to reading and writing rhyming poetry. And the next period is modern varieties. Modern varieties refer to the phonology from around the 13th century CE, beginning from the Yuan dynasty, in which early Mandarin developed, to the present times. The cross-cultural interaction in different languages has promoted each nation's linguistic concepts and research methods. During the long process of history, the Chinese language is not exceptional. The study of Chinese phonology has been influenced by other cultures and yet continued to play an important role in the cross-cultural exchange between civilizations in world history. This is represented mainly in two aspects. First, the influence of ancient Sino-Indian on historical Chinese phonology, the translation of Buddhist scriptures, and the cross-cultural exchange between China and India have benefited the analytical skills in Chinese phonology. Phonology has become a fundamental study in reading ancient Chinese classics and the inheritance of ancient culture. Second, Chinese phonology was greatly inspired by Western languages after the 19th century. Chinese scholars have absorbed new linguistic concepts and methods. They have gained more understanding of the commonality of languages, which contributed to the study and the reconstruction of consonants in archaic Chinese. Through the understanding and application of Chinese phonology, we are able to trace the origin of words and understand why this is so expressed. The application of Chinese phonology in Chinese language teaching is a useful and valuable technique. Teaching the Chinese language could be easy and effective if we combine the knowledge of Chinese phonology and the rules of phonetic change with the written and spoken Chinese in modern times. Once the distinctive characteristics of Chinese words and their pronunciations are identified through the study of Chinese phonology, the same rule is applicable to other words in Chinese. This knowledge would make Chinese teaching more efficient. The above is an overview of Chinese philology. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for your listening. Thank you very much.